in Bill Cosby case, you gonna weigh on the downside of his career? How come you didn't say that when he had the Cosby Show on?
Threats, probably.
Okay, Donald Trump. Okay, I know some people might come up missing, mess with him, but when he going around there doing what he doing, say something when it happen.
Well, and plus, at the when they were at the peak of their career, they probably had the money to pay them off and say, hey, if you don't say anything, here's some amount of money.
Okay, so after the money ran out, now you want to talk.
Yeah.
I don't know, that sounds like a thirsty move to me. Now, when I say thirsty, I mean that as in, okay, you got paid off, and now you want some more. Right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. People just be, I don't get it. Like, it was one lady, it was a family in Columbus. Akron. Just happened the day before yesterday or 2 days ago. The whole family got wiped out.
Wow.
Except for the son, one of the sons. He wasn't there in the house. He said the house caught on fire. They said that it caught fire on the back porch. Now, if that don't wave red flags,
yeah,
all types of everything, that something was wrong with that.
Yeah, I'd be like,
we have to investigate on the cause. That sounds like arson all day.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a classic case of arson.
Everybody in the house was asleep or something. Nobody made it out the house.
And apparently the alarms didn't go off, otherwise people would have woken up. So that, to me, speaks of some kind of sabotage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Whole house burnt to the ground.
Wow.
5 people in it. And the son said he want to know how it happened. Which you got every right. First thing they want to say, it started on the back porch. Unless they was barbecuing and they decided to take the coals out the barbecue grill and throw them on the porch.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Right down here on Cleveland and 5th, yesterday was a bad fire.
Oh, yeah.
And they was talking about how the fire department was staying there overnight looking for hot spots. So if anything was to heat back up, they can put it out right then and there. I drove past there on the bus, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Well, don't forget that huge apartment fire that happened, I think it was Monday.
What was that at?
I can't remember the exact address, but it wasn't huge, but I mean, it was big enough to make the news.
Oh, that one where I think it was 2 or 3 families got displaced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was something. And I think that they trying to say that's arson too.
Wow, I think this might be the beginning of a serial arsonist, because, I mean, that's 2 or 3 houses that have burned down supposedly by arson within the past week. That could potentially...
that one was in Akron.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So, I mean, because there was a string of arsons going around. I think they caught this guy that did that. And if he just did one, then they didn't put all the rest of them on him, because it might have fit the MO, or that was just because you was the only suspect. I don't understand why you would want to set people's houses on fire, or their garages, their cars. I don't understand that. People worked hard for that stuff that they have, and they don't need nobody tearing it up, setting fire to it.
Well, sometimes it's out of anger, sometimes it's just out of sheer psychotic amusement.
Ain't nothing amusing about got to build another garage.
That's true.
And your car was in it.
I mean, the other person would get a psychotic sense of amusement out of it.
Yeah, okay. You're going to get some amusement out of it, all right? I don't know. Me, myself, I can't see you tearing up my stuff, and whether I got insurance or not.
Yeah. Nobody would appreciate that.
I can't. I just can't see that. I'll have to lay hands on you. I'll have to. Just you inconveniencing me. You know, a person's inconveniencing you. You done lost some things. Insurance can't even begin to take care of.
Oh yeah.
You know, you didn't have heirlooms in the family for decades. You didn't had that blanket that your granny or whoever done put together when you was before you was born,
Oh yeah.
and that's gone. You know, sentimental value like that. You know, pictures of generations, and then lead up to you is gone. Stuff you rightfully can't replace.
Oh yeah.
And for somebody to come and take that or destroy it just for their own sick, twisted amusement, I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's not cute.
Well, I studied psychology
Oh.
for a short time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some illnesses where, you know, the person becomes so detached from reality that the only way that they can kind of come back is to do something destructive.
Mm.
So it could be something like that.
Wow. I remember that the sheriffs was trying to get arsonists to register like they would do sex offenders. You would have to everybody around you would know that you out.
That would. I can see the good and the bad of it. Hang on. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see the good and the bad of that. The good is we know what these guys are. We know that if a fire were to randomly start anywhere near their home, we would know it would probably be them.
Maybe.
Possibly. But the other side of that is if there were a fire, they would probably immediately get blamed.
Exactly.
And then there's also the side of if your neighbors know you're a arsonist, they're going to give you looks, you know.
I mean, there's no, in that there's no win for anybody. Because, you know, somebody might want you to move away from them, and legally they can't have you move because everything you're doing is legit.
Mm-hmm.
You're registered as a arsonist, this, that, and the third. You ain't done no wrong since you've been out.
And then you get people that come after you,
Right.
And it becomes a whole human rights issue.
Right. But people ain't caring about that.
That's
When
right.
they don't want you living next to them. They don't care nothing about that. They just want you to move. Not now, but right now.
Yeah.
We got some boxes. We'll even help you move. So, it's just one of them things where people don't really care,
Yeah.
For whatever reason. But let's do this legal ID right quick.
All right.
It goes down in that there underground.
WUDG.
Columbus.
Giggity.
Ohio. How's that?
That was good. So, I don't know what to say. People want to tear people's property for no reason. It was a school, matter of fact. Somebody came up there and wrote racial slurs on their tennis court or basketball court. No, tennis court or golf court. Lockers.
Courts.
Yeah, wrote all types of, wow, who does that?
Like I said, some people just get a sick sort of pleasure out of it, and sometimes it's background and where they grew up, how they grew up, that kind of thing. Like let's say I grew up deep in the backwoods of Athens, Ohio. I wouldn't know any better than to, well, I don't think I would know any better than to, not hate on people who aren't like me. Because, I mean,
They hate
you
on.
kind of see what I mean?
People hate on you, the color of your skin. People hate on you the way you talk. People hate on you because you wear glasses. and it don't make no sense. The app I'm on, Live Me. When I first, the day one I started on there, was a 13 or 14-year-old girl killed herself.
Wow.
Live on Live Me. Just hung herself in her room. Camera was on the whole time. Her phone was on the whole time. I'm like, wow.
That's creepy.
But I mean, it's just the fact that when I was growing up, you met the issue head on.
Yeah.
It wasn't no trying to sidetrack it, going around it. You know, some issues you had to meet how you met it.
Yeah.
You know, I got bullied once, and my grandmother told me, "Why are you running?" And I told her I was running. The boy came around. She said, "You're going to sit your bag down here, and you're going to go down there, and you're going to go up that fence, latch that fence, and you're going to go over there, and you're going to whoop his tail. You're going to warm him up. Either you warm him up, or I'm going to warm you up." So, I went on and warmed him up. But little did I know, my grandmother was the only one that had control over me. It was like I was a dog. And, you know, when you sick a dog on somebody, it's not going to stop until you get a command. And that's what happened. She had came, and she was telling me to stop. She was hollering, telling me to stop. Because I was all in. I was gone. The lights was on. Nobody went home. And
Red rage, seeing red.
no, I didn't see red. I just seen whoop him. I didn't want the whooping from her, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to whoop him real good. All them times you didn't chase me home, and she just now said something. So she came, put her hand on my shoulder. Immediately stopped. Boy, he bloody and everything. That's not my fault. You shouldn't be messing with me. And she said, "Come on, let's go." We went home. She was like, "Oh, my." Oh, my. You going to be something. So you got to learn how to, like, I'm saying that in the regards of you saying that some people do that for their own.
Sick pleasure.
Right. So, you know, if I just want to go and fight people and black out or whatever, basically all I'm saying is you got to learn how to control your inner you.
You gotta learn how to pull it back.
Right. And sometimes it's hard. They don't want to go back in the closet.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been in the closet for so long, like, oh, no, let me run while I can. So, you know, all this bullying and kids killing themselves, I don't understand that. I don't. I came from a background, I got bullied once, and, you know, after I handled that issue, there was no more of that. And I always felt the compassion of the person that was getting bullied. So therefore, when I seen bullying in my school, it wasn't addressed to me, but you shouldn't have done it where I could see it or hear it. I handled that. Oh, you don't want to fight your battle? I wasn't trying to be super school friend. But, you know, it's just the fact that I didn't like that. Today, I can't stand when a dude is aggressively in his girl's face, rah-rah. That just messes with me.
I completely understand that.
I got sisters. I got stepsisters. I got nieces. I got a stepdaughter. So if I'm all in your face, I'm a this, that, and the third, beat you up, woo, 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 woo. Okay, what is that showing to your daughter? What is that showing to your son that, you know, this is cool to do? This is cool for you. If it's cool for your mom to stand here and get verbally assaulted, then that's how you should do?
Yeah.
I can't do that.
It's one of the age-old debates where, I mean, nurture versus nature. Are people naturally born like that, or do they become like that because of their surroundings and what they grew up seeing?
Well, I mean, okay. I don't believe that's true. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the ghetto.
Turned out pretty well to me.
Knock on wood. I'm not a crackhead. I'm not a heroin addict. I'm not a pill popper. I'm no better than nobody else. But, you know, I'm not out stealing cars or casing people's houses, robbing them, nothing like that. So I really don't agree with it. It's your
Nurture versus nature.
where you grew up at.
Well, but
I could go with it could be what you seen. You seen your mom get hit on. You seen your sister get hit on, so you think, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. And the females, they think, well, when they meet a nice guy, they think, oh, he's not right until he's going upside my head. No, because that's all they're used to. That's all they're used to is that verbal and physical abuse.
well, and that's the argument for nurture.
Mm-hmm.
And the argument for nature is, you know, I grew up in a staunchly Republican, conservative Christian home,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, I don't necessarily subscribe to all of the beliefs of my father,
Mm-hmm.
because my nature tells me some of these beliefs need to be questioned.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of those things where there are arguments for both sides and nobody can really figure out, because, well, I mean, you could figure it out, but it wouldn't be ethical to figure it out.
I mean, I just want somebody to get in office that's really going to do what they say they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, that's Donald Trump.
He did everything he said he was going to. It's just
Pretty much.
everything he said he was going to
But
do was terrible.
Right, most of it's tied up, though.
Mm-hmm.
And that bill is really not set in stone. Okay, yeah, you got the vote, so now it's going to go to, what is it, Congress?
Mm-hmm.
Or the House?
I think it got through the Senate. Now it needs to go through the House.
Right.
Or it's
And
the
they
other way
said,
around.
well, once it get through here, you're going to have to trim some more fat. So, that's not going to be guaranteed to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact that it's just the person.
Mm-hmm.
Make things right, but don't be going around here bossing people.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got some people across the world that don't care nothing about you bossing them.
Oh, yeah.
Say it. Say it one more time. Just say it one more time. And it's going down. Some people don't. I love the United States. I wouldn't be nowhere else.
Yeah.
But if we took care of home first, we wouldn't have a lot of bills that we have now. If we took care of home first, we wouldn't and shouldn't have a lot of homeless people.
Oh, yeah.
You building condominiums like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere I look downtown, here come another condominium restaurant. Okay, we need some homeless shelters.
Yeah.
We need something bad. It was to me, it was a slap in the face to build a homeless shelter. I mean, a condominium right next to the women's homeless shelter. Like, wow, for real?
Yeah.
And when it's open, what's sitting up there? A Bentley. People wonder where they go get their next meal at, and you got a Bentley sitting right there. I mean, yeah, you worked hard for that.
Yeah.
Nobody messed with it or nothing, but it's just the fact that that's just how it is. But, before you couldn't get a house out in Reynoldsburg or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're making it where they give you Section 8, and that's where they want to push you, out in Reynoldsburg.
Oh, yeah.
Bring the beauty back in downtown and put the garbage out. So, I don't know. I wish that they would run the bus lines all night long. Cleveland has it.
Yeah, but, I mean, Cleveland isn't doing that great, though. Well,
Why aren't they?
it kind of depends on which area in Cleveland you go to.
Yeah.
There are some places you don't want to stop in.
Right. I mean, and that's cool. That's respectable. But I'm just saying that as, the buses run all night in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
They got a rapid system. It shouldn't be nowhere you got to, okay, your car start running. Now you got to spend the night over here at so-and-so's house, and you really don't want to do that for whatever reason. You shouldn't have to be stuck in a spot you don't want to be in.
That's true.
On High Street, they got the owl,
Mm-hmm.
the night owl, and that baby runs from I think 10:30 until what time?
I don't know. I never actually had to take it.
Okay, well, it runs.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, if you have it running for the nightlife of High Street,
Mm-hmm.
then you should have one run for everybody else. No, I mean, yeah, it might induce a little crime,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, because somebody think it's easy pickings, but you're going to run up on the wrong person with that, and they're going to mace you, or they're going to tase you. One, you ain't dead. You live to see another day.
That's true.
But two, you shouldn't be just going around thinking everybody easy pickings.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to run up on something you don't want. But, I mean, people can get to work. Now they can get third shift jobs. People can do a lot of stuff. Some people, you know, you shop at night, you get better deals.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to grocery stores where they say, well, let's go around about this time because the truck comes in, you get fresher produce, fresher meats, this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, just all about what a person wants. But want it because you got it and not willing to work for it or get up under you and work for it, that's not acceptable to me.
I completely agree.
You know, oh, I want your car, so I'm going to knock you in the head and take it. Okay, that comes with a price.
Well, I mean, I want to go into this business. That's why I'm here. And
Right.
that's why I'm, shadowing you.
Right.
So that I can get into this.
Oh, I'm not saying, I'm just saying in general. You know, somebody wants something from you. They don't want to get up under you and learn how to get it. They just want to knock you in the head.
Mm-hmm.
That comes up with consequences. Okay, when you do that, now the police is going to be after you. The person you stole from going to be after you. And you live in the same neighborhood they do. Don't think you can drive that car around here. Now you're making it bad for the chop shop, man, because now you got to get rid of the car. It's just too much. You know, you want something, get up under somebody, learn how to get it so you can have it. And you can make yours better or whatever. But to do what they do now, I don't get it. People killing themselves because they tired of being bullied. When I was growing up, bullying, you handled that.
Mm-hmm.
People on all types of medicines because they're depressed. Sometimes the medicines you take make you depressed.
Yeah.
Have you read some of that? Have you listened to some of the
Medicine commercials?
Yeah.
Where they're like, side effects include...
And they'll rattle it off so it don't go fast.
And you're just like,
do I really want to take it? You done caught a couple. I'm like, what? My eyes gonna start bleeding. What is it? Gonna cause me to go blind. This is just for dry eyes. What in the world?
Side effects include death. What?
Wait a minute. I really don't want... Doc, do I really need to take this? Do you guys a beeline of medicine? A generic type of medicine? Because this one here causes death. I just won't wake up no more. I'm like, jeez.
Side effects include Black Plague. Wait, what?
Wait a minute. Where did that come from? Get the itching and scratching and excessive hair growing, and now you look like a teen wolf. What in the world? I just wanted something because I had too much hair on me. Not okay. Careful what you wish for. Just be happy with what you have. Better than some, worse than others.
That's true.
So it's our time. I'm about to make way for the next person to get on here and do what they do.
All right.
It's been fun having you on the show.
Thank you very much.
And we're gonna get those T-shirts to you.
All right.
Have your mom give me a call so
Will
I
do.
can get the T-shirts, and I'll either give it to you and you take care of everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure when she does call, she tells me the size.
All right.
So I appreciate her for supporting us. I really do.
All right.
And I appreciate you for sitting in. And when you do get started, by all means, let me know. I would like for you to come on the show so you can fully let everybody know when you're on the show, what your show going to consist of.
Yeah, once we get started, I'll probably have my co-host come on with me.
Cool.
So
Cool.
probably have Overlord with us.
All right. So I appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you letting me be here.
Hey, this is what I do. So this concludes the DJ Frost Show Throwback Thursday edition. Rock with me tonight if the weather ain't too bad. I know it was just thundering. From 7 o'clock until my phone cuts off, the very best in old school R&B and old school hip hop. Sunday is Throwback Thursday. Slow Down Sunday, which is the very, very best in old school R&B and R&B music. Text me 614-584-1947 for shirts. Text me 614-584-1947 if you have or if you think I need to have any music that you would want me to play on either one of those shows, Throwback Thursday or Slow Down Sunday. This is your boy DJ Frost on your station, the best station for new and unsigned independent music, WUDG Underground Columbus. I'll talk to you tomorrow at, what's tomorrow, Friday?
Yeah, tomorrow's Friday.
Yep, I'll talk to you tomorrow, Friday at 11 o'clock. And I do have a special guest coming on tomorrow, so you all remember him. He stepped away from the mic for a minute, but now he's back, and I heard his music, and he's trying to make a statement. It ain't no more of this here popcorn rap where you can't understand people and people ain't saying nothing. So tune in tomorrow to the show, and you're going to find out who that is. Don't forget to call in for these here tickets. Y'all don't want these tickets for real. Y'all rather pay for them. 614-636-5601. This is your boy DJ Frost. I'm out of here like last year. Peace.
You have one unheard message. First unheard message sent yesterday at 7:15 p.m.
Hey, what up, kid? It's your boy Jay Word. I'm just shaking and moving through the 614. But listen, I just wanted to give you some keys to this game. Understand that you gotta keep the devil out your circle, and most importantly, keep God above the rest. Word.
The Lord died for my sins, now that's a major fee. The Lord said I wasn't guilty, that's a major plea. Gotta keep the devil out my circle, that's a major key. Gotta keep God above the rest, now that's the major key. The Lord died for my sins, now that's a major fee. The Lord said I wasn't guilty, that's a major plea. Gotta keep the devil out my circle, that's a major key. Gotta keep God above the rest, now that's the major key.
Major key, play with heat, you will get burned. Food for thought, how you standing over plates, bat in order, wait your turn. Road to riches, plenty turns, mash the gas, flip the bird, getting curved, hitting swerves. Age is wisdom, live you learn. How you earn leads to earns, rise and grind. Early bird gets the worm, but how you keep your head up when you face defeat. They mask up over backs like trick or treat. All want the crown but can't stand the seat. Got the game on lock, now that's a major key. Got a gift of rapping better than Santa elves. Ride the wave no matter how you sail. Grind so much, my life full of rails, but I won't fall off, no, I never fail.
The Lord died for my sins, now that's a major fee. The Lord said I wasn't guilty, that's a major plea. Gotta keep the devil out my circle, that's a major key. Gotta keep God above the rest, now that's the major key. The Lord died for my sins, now that's a major fee. The Lord said I was